All right, y'all. So I got some new gear. This is the biolite bug out oven. So right there, I got my biolite camp base. I've been using that for about 3 years now. It's great. Since it was so great, I went for the smaller version that you can pack up in your hiking bag, bug out bag, whatever you want. So it comes in a bunch of different parts, but this is what I would take out with me, like this. I put some of the parts in this bag and just downsized it a little bit. But here's what comes. Here's what you got. So that right there is, for boiling water, soup, whatever you want to cook in it. So you open that up, and there's the biolite. Pull the biolite out, pull the feet, everything. This right here, I got the thermal generator in there, along with, so also in here, you got a little bowl, cup, and you got a strainer. If you want to steam some vegetables, or you want to make coffee. What we're going to do today is make some coffee. And then you got this bowl, which is 1.5 liters. In here, I got a light, just a cord for charging. It's the old school though, so I'll probably never use that. I don't have anything that takes, well, my Tacticam I think might still take that. No, not even a Tacticam. I don't have anything that uses that fitting anymore. And then I just threw my coffee grinder in there also. This won't go in the bug out bag, but this is also a cooktop station. So, if you were camping and you rolled up with a car or something, I think this might be a little much to go in your hiking bag or your bug out bag. Much for mine, but that also comes, and you can just set that on there, and now you're grilling. Okay, so you got your grill. I don't plan on using this. That's something maybe for the minimalist who just wants to get out and grill a couple of hot dogs. You're backyard camping. This might be something, Sweet Bubble wants to play with this one day when I'm done with it, or I got something better. She can go grill out in the backyard when she's older. So that I'll set to the side. We ain't gonna use that. What we're working with today is gonna be this right here. So this is the thermal generator. It's a smaller thermal generator. Basically, it takes the heat from burning sticks and turns it into electricity, which charges this battery, which you can then use to charge your cell phone, your little cameras, or whatever you got out there with you. So that goes in there just like that. The feet lock it into place. And there we go. Now all I got to do is gather up a few little sticks and twigs around here for fuel. We'll fire it up and get ready to make some coffee. Alright, so I got a few twigs here, and I'm going to set those in there with the fire starter that came with it. This doesn't work good enough to go out in a bug out bag. I have my own fire starters for that, but it works for starting a fire in the biolite. That fired up. It's been sitting outside, so it got wet. It's windy here. Just throw it in there. See, this is why this can't make it in the bug out bag. can't get that thing to set on fire with my torch, imagine what's going to happen out in the field. So, okay, then you turn this on. And that fan is going to cause the flame to go. The fan is powered by the battery that it has. And then I just need to throw some sticks in there for fuel. As the sticks burn, my battery energy goes up. Please don't go out. Another minute, I almost put the fire out. There you go. We just want to get good fire going. This is a heat indicator. So this is going to let me know that I got good heat going on my thermal generator. And once these burn down a little bit, I'll put that on top of it and add some water so we can make some coffee. Starting to burn pretty good there. We should be able to put some water on there pretty soon and make some coffee. Fire's coming up out of there real good. Now, the first time using it, I didn't know you had to keep pushing the button to get the fan to come up. So I was thinking that, this thing really is kind of trash, because it ended up overheating because I had the fan on low, and then it shut off on me. But you're supposed to keep hitting that to get that fan speed going, and the higher the fan speed, the better your fire will go. So you'll get a hotter fire, and that's how you get the rocket action. My first time using it, I did a Facebook video, and I didn't know what I was doing too much. It was my first time, and I said it was garbage, but actually it's not. Let me get this from here. All right, so we got good fire going quick on that. I'll get some more twigs ready, and when these burn down, I'll just keep breaking twigs and putting them in there, and we'll go ahead and start making some coffee. So I've harvested a little more fuel, enough for me to make some coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and grind some coffee beans up here and get busy. Now, I also wanted to show the two different coffee grinders. The reason, this was a coffee grinder I was using. Of course, I'm not using it anymore because I got one that's better. So this 1Z Presso is much better than the Porlex Mini. Porlex Mini made in Japan, so I said, man, this is probably good. You know, they make samurai swords, so they know what they're doing. But the Porlex Mini, pull that off of there. This is your, you know, your adjustment is not fine. It's very coarse adjustment. It is a ceramic burr grinder, but yeah, it's poor. For making some coffee out in the wild, some French press, I think it's a good grinder. For making espresso, nah. Alright, so we're gonna put some more fuel in there. The fuel just burned down. This thing is blazing with the fan up. No problem. Put a little more fuel in. We'll start boiling some water to make some coffee here. See what we get. And keep that fire going. I think at this point I should have enough charcoal in there to keep me hot enough to really do what I want to do here, which is make some coffee. I just put the fire out, it looks like. I'm sure it's hot enough in there to get that back going. There it is. Alright. There we go. Sit that on top. Some water. Oh, that's getting hot quick. So that's right around 2 cups of water, which might be more than I want. No. Okay. I got 1 cup of water in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind up some coffee beans. Now that 1Z espresso could be used in a bug out bag too. But that's really I mean, that thing is great for grinding beans into an espresso. So yeah, that stays in the house. That's an espresso grinder. But this grinder here, this right here, you know, this is garbage. This would be good for French press and to go into my bug out bag. Get my coffee ready. But when I want to make French press coffee. Water's starting to boil already. I might not need any more twigs. Those are burning out. My heat is up there. Now that I set the carafe on top of it, I could probably make it even hotter if I set the cap on it, but I don't know if that would be too hot for that cap or not. I'm going to set my favorite grinder to the side here. And put my bug out grinder on display here. Now we're out of fuel. It's still pretty hot though. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars of hotness. Hopefully that water is almost boiling. So that water's almost boiling already, which is hot enough for coffee. You don't need boiling hot water for coffee. For coffee, you want it at about 199, something like that. 200. You don't want boiling hot water for your coffee. Just burn your beans up. So I got a nice little espresso grind there. What I'm gonna do, just dump that in. And we'll get at about 30-40 seconds. Give it a little stir with this, then press it, and see how good the coffee is. Like I said, this isn't, the fire has went out, so now I'm just getting the residual heat. So I don't have to worry about it boiling my coffee. This was almost perfect. This was almost perfect. I'm gonna give that a stir here. Man, I smell it. It's giving off some good aroma. This is some good coffee too. Good fresh coffee. So that's probably about all the time we need for a good fresh cup of French press coffee. So from here, all I'm going to need to do is strain the coffee with this. So this right here is going to strain all the coffee grounds to the bottom of this carafe, and then I'll just pour it into the little cup slash bowl that's supplied with it, and we'll see how good coffee I got. The last time I used 2 cups of water, and it was a little bit it wasn't strong enough for my taste, but I drink espressos every day, so I need some really strong black coffee, and I think this will do it. So this time I only used 1 cup. And go ahead and French press it down. And now we've got fresh coffee here. Wait a minute, I think this was 2 cups of coffee too. I didn't fill this thing up the last time. This time it's pretty much full. So it didn't look like it was 2 cups, but I did 2 cups again. So this might be the same strength as the last one. But there you go. You know, take that camping with you, bug out with it, and you're gonna have some fresh coffee while you're out there. Let's see if it's too hot or not. Hopefully it ain't too hot. It's a little hotter than McDonald's, but it's not too hot. Yes, it's McDonald's hot. It'll cool off pretty quick though in this big cup, but it does taste stronger than the last batch. Maybe because I left it in longer and my water was a little hotter, but it's not a burnt taste. It's pretty good. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So this is what I got left in there. You know, it's burning hot coals, burning that stuff down into the ash. So when I turn that fan on, I got way less smoke. And the last time I did it, I didn't have the fan. I had the fan on its lowest setting, and man, that thing was smoking like crazy. I wasn't getting a lot of fire and hot burn. Didn't know what I was doing. Now that I done read the instructions and I'm doing it right, it's working real good. So my battery level, I got 4 bars of battery. The fan just tuned down by itself. I wonder if I can take it up again. I can. I guess it'll tune down by itself if you're not watching it. If you are, it'll go down by itself. So this is a good, a good French press of coffee. The coffee is good. Now this is probably because I just have good fresh coffee. You notice I was grinding those beans myself. Now don't think you can get one of these and go camping with some of that what is that, black gun or whatever that coffee is that they're pushing for hardcore men, and that your coffee's going to taste good. That coffee's already ground. It's garbage. It's burnt bean coffee. You're not going to have a good sip like I am. That's how real men do it. You got fresh bean. Grind it yourself. I think it's called gunpowder or something like that. Some garbage coffee. They've been pushing it on YouTube. It's pure garbage. It's right here, man. Goodness gracious. That's good coffee. I get done with this, I might even finish my leaf pile. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out. Biolite, my first review of it, when I didn't know what it was doing, what I was doing, I thought it was garbage. But now I'd say that thing is great. It's a real good buy. You got your battery that you can recharge just by making a fire. If you're a camper, if you're going to be bugging out and you think you're going to need your cell phone, you definitely want one of these. If you're in the woods, you're in the canopy and you're hid out and you need a smokeless fire, this is pretty much smokeless. Once you get it heated up good, it's smokeless. The fire is going to charge this battery. It's a thermo generator, and then you can charge your cell phone. So you can go incognito with this thing, and you can make you some soup, a big pot of soup. I don't think you had to keep feeding it. I mean, the little sticks I was putting in there, man, they burnt up quick. But if you kept feeding it, you make you a good pot of soup out of that. You boil your water before you drink it or whatever. So this thing's a good deal. One of these days, if I catch a squirrel or something, I'll use that grill just to see if it's any good. We'll put the couple of squirrel feet on the grill or something. Try that out, see what we get. Until then, I'm out, y'all.